Okay, I think we're set now since I think okay, okay. So good morning everyone. Quick one from the video that I've posted so far on YouTube and I've given some of my students here. So I want to be able to buttress it and even show more of this system and in a more elaborate way, so that you'll be able to understand exactly what this thing is all about. So some people here might be familiar with the system, but this is like a regeneration of a, a good system and try to make it even more better. If something is 50%, you can make it more better to like 80%. So, and with some research and innovation, we're able to do that. So now let me take off all this. Please join this with your laptop. It is easy so that you can see the screen properly. This is gold. I'm going to go through so many charts, but let me start with gold because right now I realize that people on forex traders have difficulties in reading structure because of a particular issue, and I'm about to like divulge it now. So So let's read the structure on this daily time frame together before we move into the opening price theory. So I'm going to start from this left side. So this is a high and this is a low. So this low of this high is what we all know that once a price make a pullback is giving us a discount or a premium. So, but there are premiums that are very deep and there are premiums that are not too deep. So this becomes a swing, even if it is because it's a daily candle. A daily candle is like one day price action that forms throughout a day. So it may look like a one candle pullback, but it's a lot of candle pullback on 4 hours, on 2 hours, on 1 hour, on 5 minutes, on 30 minutes. So now we keep making higher highs and higher lows. Then where did we stop making the higher highs? So we stop making higher highs at this the high. This is where we stop making it. This is where we stop making. This is the last swing before we stop making what? Before we stop making highs. So the last swing becomes the major interest that you have to put in mind. Once you see this, instead of making another high, price broke the structure. So why how do you know price have shifted? Once this last swing before the high has been broken, price have shifted in that time frame. If it is daily, at this level now, daily has shifted. I'm explaining this before we get to the recent price action so that you understand the concept of when you are bullish or you are bearish. So at this point, you are bearish. So now let's continue um, with this. So I'm going to pick my part two again. I'm going to continue. Okay, now we have what here? We have price still mitigating around this break of structure coming for a retest. So at this level now, here, at this level here, so this is where people get it confused. This is where people make mistake. A lot of people, even those that think they already have they have already grasped what the whole forex thing is. Because at this level that you're seeing here, you know that we already broken structure at this level. We are bearish on the daily, and you see this is still daily. Do you know that at this level here now, daily is bullish again, despite the fact that we've broken this major at the left. So what this is what a lot of people read as structure. They read this area looking that okay, they are still in. Yes, we have now a resistance at this level. But at this level here, we are now what? We are now bullish at this level that you see my cursor. But not taking out the fact that this area has become a resistance. You understand? Because this is how we get ourselves confused. So because you think we are still bearish, you think okay, here now you have to start swinging and start taking the price. At this level, you can see the moment price break this level on a daily, we became bullish and we have 2 days rally to where to the resistance before. So at this resistance again, if we start reading the structure from the resistance, where's my part two? So price came into the resistance. Price is still bullish until this swing, this bullish swing was taken out. Now, this bullish swing is doing what? We'll be waiting for a retest at this bullish swing. But before the price go to the retest, what happened on the daily? So we have highs, low, then we have high. So at this level now, what did you see again? You see that on the daily, we have price has broken the swing. Price has broken this formation, So at this level now, we are bullish. Despite everything you see here, despite this candle you're seeing here that looked like daily candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, despite that, so because the recent price action, the what the institution are doing presently, they are trying to push the price. So you need to know where you're trading towards. So where are you trading towards? The daily presently is bullish until otherwise. And what is the otherwise? Until this swing that break this structure, until this swing is taken out. So now these are the key factors of market structure, but I can bet you a lot of people make a serious mistake when it comes to this. Now I'm going to 4 hours of this price analysis. So in 4 hours, you will see clearly that 4 hours is bullish because you can see. Let me try to let me take this out and restructure the price action with the part two. So now here we have a low, sorry, so price make a low. So at this, instead of continuing to make lows, it went and broke a structure deep down. Okay, so we keep having this. So at this level now, at this level here, in 4 hours before we get to this level, so that you understand the concept. Now at this level, when price is at this level here, we are 4 hours is bullish. When price is at this level in 4 hours is bullish. It is bullish until what? Until this level is being taken out. The swing here is taken out. Here is bullish until what? Until it's taken out. And regarding, we know that we have what? We have a resistance here. Let me take this out. Knowing that we have resistance here, So if we are bullish here, you're looking for an entry here, you know that you're getting out at this level because you know that 4 hours is bullish. So now, if you get this concept correctly, see you type in two. If you understand this concept correctly, can I see your two? Type in two, please, if you understand what I just explained now. Please, can I see your two? Type in two if you understand what I just explained. Can you guys still see my screen? Please type in two if you understand what I just explained. Okay. So now we've established that our daily is what? Our bullish. So on a daily, we've established that it's bullish, right? Now we're in 4 hours. So we're in H4. So this is our demand area. This is our demand area on 4 hours. So what do we see in 4 hours? 4 hours is still bullish. So it's still bullish because we still have this candle forming. Until this candle finishes, 4 hours will be bearish because right now we're in, because these are simple details that we miss out. Now we see a swing here. This swing is valid. A swing was created and it was broken. This could serve as a break of structure and shifting 4 hours to bearish. But 4 hours is not bearish now because this 4 hours candle is doing what? Is doing the manipulation of London session. This is doing the manipulation of what? London session. So by the time we shift to 1 hour, you'll see that 1 hour is bearish, totally bearish. Is totally bearish. So if 1 hour is totally bearish, if you go to the last class of 2024 that I posted, you will see that I mentioned this, that when you're having a pullback like this and you're bullish on the higher time frame, what they're trying to do is to generate liquidity to move price. So what do you look for? So from here now, 4 hours is not bullish, is not bearish because of the last candle is still forming. So the 1 hour is clearly bearish. So if 1 hour is clearly bearish, what do we go look for in 5 minutes? We go and look for our what? Our selling climax. What is the selling climax? When the selling, that premium selling, when it has expired. So how will you know the selling climax? How will you know that okay, the liquidity that they are generating at this level is over? So this is when, after this is over, they will start the inducement. The inducement, liquidity and inducement is different thing. So this is like generating liquidity. These people that sold to this level would be the liquidity that will move price to the upside. That is liquidity. It is not just your run up to the high and run up to the low. You understand? So now, how do you identify your selling climax at this level? If you're bullish, you're looking for a selling climax. If you're bearish, you're looking for a buying climax. So now, how do you figure out your selling climax? In the last class of 2024, I mentioned that to understand that you have to like measure all the premium, all the premium sell, all the premium sell, and the largest premium sell will become what? Will become the selling climax. So you can see at the way the price is going so far, we have, I think we already have what? We already have our selling climax. So our selling climax is going to be, our selling climax is going to be here. So now this is where we look for those schematics, those formations, opening price theory works. You can see that we've tried to align our market structure with opening price theory. So right now you will see that if you look closely, you will see that we have our opening price of the day. And if you look at where the opening price of the day is, it is aligning with an institutional level. What is an institutional level? That is a psychological level. Psychological level are institutional level because institutions love to move price from a psychological level, round number figures, round number. So now we have true London open and the true day open. So when London market, stock market, and when London market open, the price it opens at, that is what the true London open is. The true day open, it is when today's price open, what price did it open at? So now we have the two aligning at this level. So let me take all these boxes out to be able to understand. Remember, we're in 5 minutes. So now, taking these boxes out, what are we looking for after the climax? So we're looking for a test of the climax. So one thing that I did not mention in the class, in the video, was we have two type of tests. So the first test that I discussed about is the test that come close to this area and do this, then purge both the climax and the test, then move up, then give you an entry. That is the first example that I gave. So the second example that I gave, that I did not give, that I'm about to talk about now is, you understand that this is the climax, right? So after doing this, price come make a selling climax, then the test will be the purge. The test will purge it. The test will purge it, then go back in. A lot of people will start buying, then accumulate a little bit, then purge both the first purge and the selling climax. Then we have this. So that is the second. That is the second type of the open price theory and market structure theory that you can look for around this area. So now let's assume that what we're going to have here is the first test that I discussed about. So we have price pouring down, pulling back into premium and selling. So now this is going to serve as premium. This is the reason why I said 4 hours is not bearish yet, because this is a 4 hours candle still forming. Until that 4 hours candle closes, 4 hours is not bearish yet. But a lot of people will see it as bearish and start looking for a sell. So most of them is entering from this level now to sell back down because of that 4 hours candle that is still 4 hours candle that is bearish, but 4 hours structure is not yet bearish. So now what do we do at this level? Because 4 hours is just a pullback and 1 hour is totally bearish. And if you look at the system at the video, you will see that I said 1 hour will be bearish because 1 hour is pulling back into the 4 hours demand. So this area now, this selling climax is a 4 hours demand zone. A lot of people is already buying. A lot of people that think it's a sell because of that 4 hours candle is already selling here. So what do? They will come here. We'll be expecting price to come here to make a test. Then give them a signal that give the buyer signal that is going to buy, even give them a break of structure, then do this, then they come here, purge both the test and the climax. This is a live market. Whatever I say here, we are going to see it unfold. So break a structure because it's going to be very rapid. Break a structure, then come back to retest between the true day open and the true London open, the opening price of today and an opening price of London. Then boom, that is where we have our entry to buy back up. So where are we buying to? We buy and we stop at another psychological level. Where is the psychological level? The true month open at this area. So now at this area, what are we expecting to see? I'm going to list. So at this level, what are you expecting to see? You're expecting to see a breaker block, a breaker block. You're going to see, because a fair value gap, FEG, those that love to take their entry from the FEG, then you are going to have here, most importantly, a BPR, balance price ranges. Balance price ranges. So now, all these three things I mentioned are things that you will see here to use for your entry model, to use for your entry to buy back up. It's as simple as that. So now we'll be expecting to see a test here, and we'll be expecting to see both the buying back to the true month open, another psychological level. So guys, that is going to, and in any form, if this price continue to sell and the 4 hours candle closes, then we are already shifting from being bullish to be bearish. Remember, we're also coming from a resistance. We are resistance. So all these things in between each other, you have to put it in consideration. That is why sometimes if you're a day trader, take your profit at a psychological level that is valid and wait for price to form again. Those trendy days will come, but right now this is New Year and this is Monday. It will not give us exactly as we're looking at these things. Only we get more accuracy, we get more of this on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, especially on Wednesday. So, but this is Monday. You can only take a little and get out. So Monday is, most of the time, Monday is like using to accumulate price and get people to into the position. So on Wednesday you see the purging of those positions and they move price to where they want to move price to. But on Monday you have to be very careful. You have to like take a little then get out of the market. So that is that about gold. So already I think time for, I think I'm on to Eurocad. And you will see on my Eurocad analysis, I'm using 30 minutes. I'm using 30 minutes to analyze Eurocad. You will see already Eurocad has already, when London opened, Eurocad has dipped into what? Into the premium. This is not the premium sell, because look at this, guys. You will see that this is not a joke. When price started buying back to this level, which pullback do we have that has more ratio? It is this pullback here, right? So this makes this our what? Because we are selling. Higher time frame has already shifted. So now at the lower time frame, you are seeing to buy. So a lot of people is doing what? They are buying because they see a lot of buying pressure. Now at this level, look at what we see. We see a pullback that is more than all the pullbacks when this is buying. This gives us our buying climax. Now we're looking for the test. I'm already anticipated the test to be around this area, which is already happening. So I'm anticipating that at this level now, we're going to have a purge. This purge is going to be happening into a balanced price, higher time frame, balanced price ranges. So where is the balanced price ranges? This is it. So now, what you see here, this red box, it represents the balanced price range. What is a balanced price range? It is when a bullish gap, this price went up with speed, with a lot of pressure, then dropped internal liquidity. This sell momentum also did the same. Then they align at the same spot. So a buying pressure and the selling pressure align at the same spot, make that place a serious and very important area to move price from. So now this is going to be, once we have our purge in this area and we have this happening, a break of structure at this level, we're going to be having our entry at, you can see that the entry is still like coming back below the true day opening of today. If this happened today, this may happen in New York, it may happen now, because price could just move in with one candle to purge that area, then do the same and break a structure. But if this does not happen, we'll be expecting it to happen in New York. If it does not happen today, it's going to happen tomorrow. But price will not leave this type of liquidity, this type of agreement between the buyers and the seller, and start moving price down. So many people that are saying that, okay, price has already gotten to a resistance, a 4 hours resistance, they're already selling. All of them will be purged out. All of them will be in trouble. Everybody that sold from here will be turned to liquidity. So the liquidity will be taken like 3 times, because there's going to be inducement as well. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to capture exactly when the institutions are ready to move the price. Now, price is around the institutional price, which is the true day open and true London open. Remember, guys, this is Eurocad. You can go and check your chart, check the analysis, then match it with what I'm showing you right now. Screenshot exactly what you see here. If you're not on my Telegram, join the Telegram and you will see all this analysis and illustration and where exactly I'm going to be entering from. So because I know this, I could enter from this purge because I understand this. But the safest way to enter this it is allow the purge to push the price to show us the strength of that they are ready to move price and change the change 30-minute structure from being bullish to bearish. Then we can take the retest of it and sell it to this level. Today is Monday. I will not be selling more than this level and allow the price to form again from Tuesday and Wednesday to actual, because Tuesday and Wednesday will be the actual day this price will move the way it's supposed to move. And remember, Trump is going to be inaugurated on Monday. Whatever you are saying, it's going to be inaugurated on the 20th. Sorry. So on the 20th, whatever is going to happen to Canadian peers and US peers, right now it is going to be generating liquidity, because remember, when Trump was announced the winner of election, what happens to the US peers? Every pair that is merged with the US currency overpower almost every currency, including gold. Gold started selling like crazy. Every pair that was paired with USD, and you know that the USD and the Canadian dollar are, they have economic ties. If the USD is doing well, it's going to affect the Canadian economy positively as well. Most of the time, 80% of the time. So if this is going to happen, if we're anticipating that at the inauguration there's going to be some kind of spike and volatility in the market favoring the US economy, we need to know that whatever is happening now, it is to generate liquidity to move those prices so much that even the stock market on the 20 is going to have so much gain. Before that happens, they are going to generate a lot of liquidity. Whatever structure you are seeing now is going to be in form of liquidity if you understand the theory of opening prices and market structure theory. So now you can see that we already have our test. Our first test has happened. So now we're expecting that the internal liquidity here and the institutional level here, which is the opening price, will be able to push this price back up to this purge. You can see that this is like a 30 minutes break of structure coming back to retest. So anybody that is looking at this now in 5 minutes or in 1 hour should will be thinking, okay, we have a break of structure to the upside. You want to start buying back because of all this pressure that you've seen. You said that the price is ready to move into a permanent site. Whatever you're seeing here, it is to show you that you can buy. Meanwhile, it is to also trick you to become a liquidity. You understand? It is to trick you to become a liquidity for this position. So you will see price kind of selling. Sellers are still coming in because some people still believe, as some people believe that we are buying, some people believe that yes, this is a sell. So until we have our purge at this agreement between the buyer and the seller, where is this? This is the balance price range. Let me put it there so that you will understand. So the purge is happening at the balance price ranges. So balance I'm going to make a video on the balance price range theory. So at this level, this is where we're expecting the purge. If nothing happened here, I wouldn't see the purge pressuring the price to a break of structure to the downside. We're going to sit on our hands. We're going to sit on our hands. We're not going to be doing anything until price align with the system we've outlined here. So I believe everyone here have learned one or two things. I believe if you understand and you've learned one or two things, please can I hear you type two or just type three? Yes. If you learn this and you understand the logic behind everything I just explained, can I see you type three? I see you type three. 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 Type three if you understand the concept and everything I've explained so far. Three. Okay. Okay, good. Only one person. I think we have 5 people here at this live stream. Okay. 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 So, okay. Any other person? Okay. Time to ask questions so that we can wrap this up. Ask your question. Type your question and let me answer them. I'm waiting for your questions. So if we have no questions, if you have any other question, go to the Telegram channel. Um, Join my Telegram channel. You can send me a message, DM me on the questions you have, and I will make sure that I see to them. So thank you very much for joining, and Happy New Year once again. And I believe this year is going to be a sweet year for everyone. Understand? Don't around analysis. If you're following one person, try to understand and try to, once you realize that the person know what he's doing, try to understand what he's doing and try to get the essence of it. Don't jump around. If you jump around this year, you're going to waste half of this year trying to get hold of what forex is all about. So stay still, and I promise you the persistence and seriousness will pay off. So so yes, the purge must happen at the balanced price range. That will validate whatever we are doing. It will validate our sell entry. If it doesn't purge at that level, because that is the strong level that we have in that area, apart from the institutional level, which is the psychological level, that is the next strongest area that we are looking at for the purge. Purge doesn't just happen, it has to happen below the opening price and or above the opening price, and it makes it even more valid and more solid when it goes above opening price and hits an internal liquidity structure like a gap in price or a balanced price range, which is BPR. Okay, is that the only question? I think if that is the only question, we're going to call it a day. If anyone is here, you can join us on Telegram, and to be amazing.